He left me after 23 years, so I disappeared with our daughter and life punished him for me. He told me he loved me at night, while sleeping in another woman's bed in another state. I gave up my medical career for him. He gave up our family like it meant nothing. When I begged him to save our marriage, he said, "What part of I don't love you do you not get?" Now he wants us back, but I already rebuilt my life without him. I'm a 34-year-old woman named Vanessa, and 2 years ago, my life shattered in a single night. For most of my adult life, I thought I had the marriage people dream of. Loyal, steady, loving. I was a doctor. I had my own private practice. Then in 2014, I stepped away to be a stay-at-home mom and support my husband's business dreams. We had a little girl, born through IVF after years of hope and waiting. Our life felt blessed, but life doesn't always fall apart loudly. Sometimes it breaks in silence, through the glow of a screen in a dark room. It was 4 days after Mother's Day 2015. I had just put our daughter to bed. I sat on the couch scrolling photos, tired but happy. His iPad lit up, he forgot to log out. Landed, babe. Can't wait to fall asleep on your chest again. My breath stopped. My stomach dropped like falling off a cliff. Then another. Counting down until you move here for good. Everything inside me went silent. No screaming, no crying, just a cold numbness like my soul stepped outside my body. I typed with shaking hands, "Me. Who is this?" The reply came instantly. "You already know." He came home at 1:12 a.m. smelling like hotel sheets and cologne that wasn't ours. My voice trembled. "Where were you?" He didn't flinch. "Work." I held up the iPad. His face froze. "Not guilt, just inconvenience. Is there someone else?" "Yes." My knees nearly buckled. "Do you love her?" He stared at me without emotion and said the sentence that killed our marriage. "What part of I don't love you do you not get?" It felt like he stabbed something alive inside me and watched it bleed. He stopped coming home. Stopped calling. Stopped being a father. Just disappeared like we were trash he forgot to take out. I begged him at first. I'm not ashamed to say it. 23 years doesn't switch off overnight. He looked bored when I cried. He said I was dramatic. Said I needed to accept it. I lost everything in weeks. He refused to give me the car title. He sent no child support. Then I learned he hadn't filed my business taxes since 2011, or our joint taxes since 2013. He left me with debt, a 5-year-old, and a broken life. In July, a temporary court order let me leave the state without telling him. I packed our life in 2 suitcases and left July 3rd with my daughter in the back seat and a heart full of fear. I moved into a relative's spare room. I couldn't practice medicine there, wrong state license. So the doctor who once ran her own clinic started working minimum wage stocking baby formula. Every beep of the register felt like failure punching me in the chest. Some nights, after my daughter fell asleep, I sat alone whispering, I gave up everything for him, and he left me with nothing. And honestly, if not for my daughter, I don't know if I would still be here. She saved me without knowing it. Then one morning, broken and desperate, I clicked on The Secret on YouTube. Not because I believed it, but because I had nothing left to lose. I forced myself to practice gratitude. We have a roof, we have food. My daughter laughs in her sleep. I am alive. 2 weeks later, a friend connected me to someone in my field. A clinic reached out. Without even interviewing me, they offered me a job, 3 times the salary I prayed for. I cried in the bathroom at the library, whispering, "Thank you," into my hands. That was the moment I began rising again. But healing wasn't easy. One day at work, I smelled a cologne like his and nearly collapsed from the memory. A nurse touched my back gently. "We're glad you're here. You're part of our family now." Her kindness almost broke me more than the scent. Later, the other woman texted me. "He chose me." "Move on," I replied. "I didn't lose a husband." "You gained a liar." Good luck. Silence. The kind that hits harder than yelling ever could. Slowly, life returned to me. Child support enforcement stepped in. My attorney found a CPA who fixed the IRS mess. Debt stopped feeling like a rope around my neck. I started laughing again, smiling again, living again. On a random morning, I realized I wasn't sad anymore. I wasn't thinking of him. I was breathing freely. Healing doesn't arrive with trumpets. It slips in quietly and waits for you to notice. Then he reached out. "Can we talk?" I responded, legal only. Why are you being like this? Because I no longer cared. Then one morning at the clinic, he showed up. He looked smaller, older, tired. Vanessa, he whispered. I made a mistake. I let silence answer him. I miss our family. I want us back. When you told me you didn't love me, I asked, did you mean it? I was confused. No, you were selfish. He swallowed hard. Can we start over? I shook my head. You don't get to leave me broken and come back to me whole, he whispered. I still love you. You don't get to love me now. His face crumbled. And I hope one day, I said softly, you become someone your daughter can be proud of. Because right now you aren't. I walked away. I didn't shake. I didn't cry. I didn't look back. That night, my daughter hugged me and said, you're the strongest mommy. And she was right. I didn't survive him. I rebirthed myself without him. He threw away a family. I built a new life. He lost everything. I found myself I didn't win by getting him back. I won by never wanting him again, and that is real closure.